Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Cruz, and today I'll be talking to you about solar energy. Global warming is here whether we care to accept that or not. Throughout the news, you'll see that global warming has caused a lot of environmental catastrophes around the world. According to a NASA website, the Earth's temperature has risen 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit because of global warming. Now, this may not seem like a lot to us, but to the environment, it's a huge amount. It results in polar ice caps melting and other environmental catastrophes. The global warming's main ingredient is carbon dioxide gas. And here in the US, we obtain the majority of our energy from the burning of fossil fuels. Well, fossil fuels emit a tremendous amount of carbon dioxide gas. Now, I've been in the electrical industry for over 10 years, and I've seen the increasing demand in electricity. Everything you buy nowadays, you plug in. Your phone, even your car. We go to school, and there's computers there that need plugging in. There's smart boards, and everything you need needs electricity. Now today, I'm going to be talking to you about how solar can benefit our economy. I'm going to compare solar versus fossil fuels when it comes to contributing to greenhouse gases. And finally, I'm going to talk to you about some environmental catastrophes that have already happened as a result of global warming. According to a solar jobs census, in 2016, 260,000 people were employed through the solar industry. Now, not only does solar create jobs, but with those jobs, more people are paying taxes and more people are out buying things. So it creates more of a stable economy. Now, if we compare fossil fuels to solar, they're really completely opposite of each other, because the burning of fossil fuels emits a tremendous amount of carbon dioxide. Energy Information Administration, which is a branch of the U.S. Department of Energy, said that in 2015, the emissions of carbon dioxide resulting from the combustion of fossil fuels for energy were equal to 77% of the total greenhouse gas emissions, which is a lot. Now, solar emits zero carbon dioxide after the system is put in place. Of course, there's carbon dioxide that's emitted through the manufacturing process and the transportation of getting solar where it needs to go. But if the buildings that we're manufacturing were run by solar, that's even more reduction in carbon dioxide. So according to the Solar Energy Administration website, they concluded that with 1 gigawatt hour of solar generation, that eliminates 690 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions, which would help us a lot because eliminating carbon dioxide can prevent some of the environmental catastrophes that I'm about to explain to you. Now, here in Nebraska, we are affected by global warming by means of drought. The farmers depend a lot on rain, so they don't have to pay for irrigation, but with the drought, then they have to rely on irrigation in order to get their product. But with the increased irrigation and 7-year drought, this has parts of Nebraska experiencing groundwater declines of more than 30 feet, according to the National Drought Mitigation Center, which was established by the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. Another environmental catastrophe is the polar ice caps that are melting all around the globe. The Natural Resource Defense Council estimates by year 2100, oceans will be 1 to 4 feet higher, which threatens all of our coastal cities and the low-level islands that are all around the globe. Now let's review what we've gone over today. We know that by implementing solar, we can create jobs and pump more money into the economy. We also know that solar can reduce carbon dioxide emissions by a tremendous amount, which then in turn reduces the effects of global warming has on our environment. Now, solar is not perfect, but if we continue to burn fossil fuels to obtain our energy, there will be greater consequences than what we see today. We may not have to deal with it now, but our future generations will have to deal with it. It's hard to accept the reality that burning a fossil fuel is causing irreversible damage to our environment. Now we have to ask ourselves, do we want our future generation, our grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren, to be dealing with an unlivable environment because of our neglect to act now? Thank you.